Game on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. It's second and 8. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson off play action. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Now, nobody leaked. Big play.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Washington 14, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Watson now to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Burrell working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Gaddis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Look at me, zipper!
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4, the ball comes out, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 4th down, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Burrell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington 42, Giants 14. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
I got you, 88. I got you.
Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. Says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now it's Watson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The final shot before the break. Watson rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Callaway, the return man. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mike 14.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 31, check 31. Hatchet, hatchet. Check safety, check safety. Jim, 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 Jim.
They'll try the left side. Burrell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. Wk2. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Oh, yeah.
Henry Ruggs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, Delta! You remember me? Let's go!
They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. 25.
They'll run on 1st down. Burrell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll try the left side. Burrell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Charles. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
And I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, two. Yep. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, Orban. Mike 51, Mike 51.
On play action, Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Charles. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Go. 5.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, exit. 51 the mark. 5.
They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Maybe a free play for Watson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Succop for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Steps away to his left.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down now, Burrell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Burrell, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Taking it in. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now Lawrence on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Mike 7. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Right here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Mike 51. Tackles. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point put through by Succop as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Right here, guys. Fight for me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. Because
he's got a man, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
they will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Salute when you see me. Like jealousy, there's an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my